Noble citizens of 2021. Welcome back to the Noble Citizens Podcast. As always, I am Che. We got Jaede.
Hello, everyone.
We got Ronnie. Whoop, whoop. And stay tuned. It is Super Bowl Sunday.
Woo.
Let's get weird one more again.
Yep.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Remember just 2 days ago when Elon Musk said he was getting off Twitter? Yeah, that didn't last very long. Overnight, he's been tweeting, and it is driving up Dogecoin pretty significantly. It's up by 72%.
Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. You are headed back to the Super Bowl.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers headed to Super Bowl 55.
All right, although it's a month later, we're in 2021.
We are.
Woo. We here. It's been a minute.
Stop saying that. Stop it.
It's been
I
a
feel
while.
like every time we come on here, we have to say that.
Do we?
You can't say it's been a minute. People say it's been a minute when they ain't seen you like that.
That's why.
Like a couple months. It's been like a year. Dude.
No,
Like,
it has
That's
not
why I
been
couldn't
a
say
year.
that with a straight face. It sounds like, this sounds familiar. I've said
like
this
you
before.
like you say it's been a minute when it's been like a month or two.
It has.
Yeah, it really has.
It's been longer.
No. We talked about the elections last time, remember?
I don't believe it.
Actually, we were in the midst of election week last time.
I don't believe you. Show me the tape.
Run it back.
All right. Well, we're in 2021.
We are.
We've caught up. We needed a little buffer of January to help us feel out 2021. We weren't sure if we wanted to subscribe yet. We had the 30-day trial. Mm-hmm. But we here now, So
I don't think my new
paid
year
for it.
started until January 20th, so
Why is that?
that was finally the day of reckoning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So I feel like that was my New Year's Day officially.
I mean, I guess the traditions of New Year, new me. Let's fulfill our goals in 2021. It goes without saying. So y'all know the drill. Oh, first burp in the podcast 2021. Starting off with a bang. Don't I usually yawn or cough? I cough.
You cough. Yeah.
We'll leave that in there. That was natural.
New year, new you.
There we go. I'm starting off clean. So new me, new year, new me, new president. Who it is?
Indeed.
Finally.
Who it is?
Finally.
I feel like the journey from November to January 20th was a year in itself.
Was like the it was like that was like the longest ever. Just that right there.
Bro, this whole Capitol building thing, and it was like the whole Trump presidency was just like I want to call it a uphill roller coaster, but that would be anticipating like a great drop. Like I don't really know what to call it.
It was like when it's snowing up north. You know how we go up north and it's snowing, and then like a semi slams on his brakes and it causes a terrible, massive 100-car pileup. That's what it was like.
It was an ongoing car accident.
To me, okay, this is my
For 4 years.
Yeah.
analogy when it comes to it is, for me, it was like, when you're in an airplane and the plane falls suddenly and your stomach drops.
You know what?
And you're like, then all of a sudden it recovers, it pulls up a little bit, and then it drops again. That experience was like all of the entire presidency for me.
For you, I would say that's a good example of what I was trying to say the last couple months were. It was like, the whole thing was some crazy turbulence, but like the last couple months, all right, we going down. And then January 20th, Joe Biden pulled it back up. He's like, all right, we good now. We good. Joe,
I know what's coming.
That was, it was a great inauguration. It was pretty, the pageantry and everything was wonderful.
Beautiful.
But that was a good looking inauguration for somebody who owes me $1,400.
Exactly.
Y'all.
So, I've been waiting. And I know you got things to do, Joe. I know you're busy. You're just getting in there. Fox News got to come up with some shit about you. You probably took a shit wrong or put your shirt on backwards. Your shirt's missing a button. So I know you got to dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge that. I know you got things to do.
we know that you were literally handed a shitstorm, like literally, like. But you have very nice suits for someone who owes me $1,400. Just saying.
It's like, yeah,
Y'all
how we
ain't
said.
owed nothing, okay?
No,
this
we
is
owed it. Hey,
this is a saving grace for
they-
y'all
they
as far as a handout. But y'all, they don't owe y'all nothing.
They never gave me. Remember when we amended
Oh,
my
that's
taxes?
true.
Remember when I had to amend my taxes and they owe us like $1,000, or they owe me
That's true.
like
You
$1,000?
too.
Whoop. Oh, yeah.
Boom. Me and you.
Never got it.
Chisel Che and Lil Roro.
I'd really
Boom.
hope
So
your
before-
documents got to the right place. I'm just saying.
You owe me $1,400 and some change, buddy. That's all I'm saying. I mean, we cool, but I need my money. I need
Just
my money
saying.
on time, bro.
IRS owed me $1,000 from taxes last year. Just saying.
It's like getting back to the ongoing car accident. It's like America was the car, and then after it was finally done, they handed it to Joe. It was like, all right, here are the keys, and
Car
it's bent up.
Car just tore up. Just
The engine flew out like a year ago.
it's like there's 3 tires on it. No doors, no windows, no seats. You're riding on a milk crate.
Now, I will
just-
say,
it's
the
just- it's
last
just
time
all
that we
bad.
talked about the
crate.
situation and the election and all that, I was talking about how I look at people who voted for Trump sideways, and I'm not sure about them. I don't want to think that all Trump supporters are bad people, but like let's be real. Like, look what you're doing in your life. Reevaluate, please. So the fact that January 6th rolled around and we were all watching Congress count as those electoral votes were coming in, we were watching that whole process. And then all of a sudden, live, we see what we saw.
That was crazy.
I mean, I guess I was right for watching them sideways.
I don't think all of them are like that, but I think like a pretty good majority of them are like that.
I mean, I don't have very many examples to tell me otherwise. I mean, I've said this before. I feel like certain people who voted for Trump, for personal reasons, like for because you know how they say, vote for the candidate who you feel would benefit you, or like you most feel that would service you in what you need. Like, so I look at like business owners and stuff like that. Like, I sort of understand like a little bit. But at the same time,
No, I don't understand at all.
But at the same time, it's the whole humanity thing. That's really, it's not a huge, that little bit isn't a lot of weight. So, I mean, it's a tough America out here, and
oh man.
so, but 2020, fresh year. Do we really expect any amazing?
Did you say
turnaround?
2020 fresh year?
Sorry, 2021.
Please, let's not go back.
I mean, hey, this is the first day of school. We still write in 2020.
All
like,
right.
oh, gotta erase it. So
In February.
I did that a lot. I did that in pen.
Oh man.
I haven't messed it up yet this year.
No.
No.
Wait, have you had to write it down?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm
Going to work?
like,
At
yeah,
work.
like I
Oh,
work.
okay.
Yeah, like
I'm like, where do you have to write it down? Like,
at work.
like Ronnie. February.
No, I do paperwork at work, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, I have to write it down.
I didn't think about that.
I was confused.
did. I did realize, though, that I have this little book. It's a really good book to have, so I recommend it for everybody everywhere. But it's a 5-year journal, basically, and every day there's a question for the day. And you get to complete that question every day for 5 years. So you can look back and see how your answer changed over the course of 5 years and all the things you kind of went through during that time. So I noticed the first, I would say 3 or 4 days of 2020, as I looked back, I put 19, and I had to go back in 2021 and update it. So I think you're onto something, but still.
So
2021.
So funny story, off subject. This drink that I'm drinking actually tastes like NyQuil, and I don't want it anymore.
Wow.
Like
Off subject. Sorry.
that's usually like a segue to a sponsor. But then you were just like, this sucks. Okay. I thought it didn't suck, but it sucks.
It's kiwi strawberry. I've had it before, and it's delicious. So you can say what you want.
You can have it.
Thank you.
So yeah, I was saying is, what are we really expecting from 2021?
Less bullshit.
Really?
I can hope.
Are we really expecting less bullshit?
We can hope.
We can hope. All day we can hope.
I don't know if I'm expecting less of it. I just think that 2021 will be the year that we can find stable ground. I'm not hoping, I'm not reaching for the stars.
Stable ground?
But stable ground. So we're not going downhill anymore. We're just finding our feet at this point, right?
What does that mean exactly? Like, finding your feet, stable ground.
2020, was I don't even know how to describe 2020. There were so many things thrown at us from all different directions. So many things went wrong that I think 2021 is just about finding your feet again and being able to like walk through life like, okay, maybe this won't turn into a car crash at this point. Like maybe we're all right to move forward. Maybe 2022 will be,
like 2020 was flipping, and now we're just skidding.
You're just
hydrosliding.
You're trying to make it through.
Sideways.
Yeah, trying to make it through. I mean, granted, the year has started with a lot of kind of like legendary passings, so it's kind of been like, oh my goodness,
God,
like every day, like who else is gonna pass away? I don't know.
It's like there's a checklist to like club death, and they're just like letting people in like every day.
Yeah. And so that's been kind of crazy. But
R.I.P. Hank Aaron and
Christopher Plummer, Cicely Tyson. I mean, so many others. But
yes,
those are three people that definitely in my life from the time I was born, I knew who they were, and they were amazing. So I think for me, for 2021, like granted, 2020 had its small ups in the fact that maybe I had time to focus on other things, staying at home, kind of being able to kind of not be in traffic all the time and things like that.
That's wonderful.
That's wonderful. That was one upside. It did allow me to kind of get into other things that I maybe would not have had time for otherwise. So that was a good thing. So 2021 is about continuing that and hopefully moving forward in 2022. Just the growth is propelling. I like it.
I think Ronnie's 2021 goals have already been fulfilled. So what's next for you?
Ooh, what was it? Tell me.
Oh, finally getting a damn PS5. Jesus Christ. I was sleep deprived for weeks trying to get a damn PS5. It was ridiculous.
The search was real.
Dude, it was insane. Like,
it's like
the fact that it's like easier to get into the Capitol than it is to get a PS5 is just ridiculous. Like,
true story.
Just ridiculous. Like, it should be the other way around. Yeah, it should definitely be the other way around. Like, oh my God.
After this, there should be no argument as to what is the better console. I mean, clearly,
dude,
clearly,
when because I had I followed I don't even know how many different Twitter pages, and you got to turn the notifications on. My phone's going off every 30 seconds. Ding 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 ding. Just shut the hell up, And finally, I was at work one day, and my phone went off 7 times in a row. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I look, and Best Buy has the PS5. So I go to the app. I actually had the PS5 in my cart from 2 weeks earlier when I was trying to get it, and I couldn't get it.
The dedication.
Yeah. So all I really had to do was it was already in my cart, so I just had to click checkout and then pay, and then that was that.
Here.
Jesus. But how you said, this should show which system is superior. When they post Xboxes aren't selling out in seconds like PlayStation.
Bruh.
That's all I'm saying.
They're still on the shelf collecting dust.
Why do you guys have it out so bad for those Xboxes?
Because they have it out for us. They started this shit. We didn't start this.
They started it, so we finishing it.
Exactly.
Wow.
I mean, no, don't get me wrong. They're not sitting on the shelves, but it's taken way longer because the PS5s are literally selling out in seconds. When I say seconds, I mean I am not exaggerating. Literal seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if someone posts right now, hey, Xbox whatever the hell the new refrigerator one looks like. I don't know.
I thought you were gonna say Xbox refrigerator.
I don't know. It looks like a refrigerator. I don't know, like a tiny refrigerator. I don't know what the hell it's called.
It's literally a box.
Yeah, exactly.
It's literally just the most unoriginal, uncreative design.
So whenever
Looks like an air purifier.
yeah, exactly. so if they're like, hey, you know, the new Xbox just dropped. If you click on it, like 4 to 5 minutes later, it'll still be there. Like you can still buy one. PlayStation, you click on
For
it.
sure.
You click on it 10 seconds later, shit's gone. Like it's just gone.
So, does anybody know why it's been this difficult to get one? Like, why has PlayStation not?
Because everybody in the world wants one.
Well, yeah, that, and I think they said like, obviously the pandemic has had a lot to do with it, and I think they said is it the processor or the GPU or something like that. Like AMD makes it. The brand is AMD that makes it, and like, you know, obviously COVID affected them too. The pandemic affected them too, so they're not processing enough like whatever the GPU or the, you know, processor or whatever the hell they make for the PS5.
Interesting.
PS5 is just awesome,
But
you know,
yeah,
PlayStation is just where it's at. It's the vibes. you know?
Okay.
exactly.
All right.
We need to get an 8K TV, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, and
all right.
not to mention, Xbox just made, because before I always thought PlayStation was better. Well, because I grew up with PlayStation, I had a PlayStation my whole life. You know,
Not your whole life. Just saying.
shut up. my whole life that I've been aware of. Shut up. Yeah, before you've always had to pay to play online on Xbox with Xbox Live, and then before PlayStation 4, before PS4, it was always free with PlayStation.
Yeah, PS3 was free.
There was no online play with PlayStation 2. PlayStation 3 it was free. And then you had to pay for a PlayStation 4, and it's like, all right, cool, but PlayStation's still the vibes. But now Xbox just doubled their price.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I know they raised it. I didn't know they doubled it.
I think it's for Xbox Gold. I don't know what the difference between Gold and I don't know. I'm not in that world, but yeah, I heard they doubled their price to like $120. I think
What?
it was like $60 for a year, and now it's like $120 or something like that for a whole year. I'm like, really? Like y'all just trying to give
Is there a happy
PlayStation
ending
y'all customers.
Is there a happy ending at the end or something, of that 120 or something?
I don't know. That live play better cure cancer.
Something better cure COVID, damn it. Something.
120. No, thank you.
Jeez.
You could take your air purifier and go somewhere else, please. I saw a funny video of this guy. You know how the PlayStation has the thing, the handle, the stand that goes in the bottom? So somebody was like, somebody recorded it and was like, I bought a $500 PS5 stand, and he was holding the thing and then he tossed it to the side. Then he went to Best Buy, bought an Xbox so he could put the PS4 on it. PS5 on it.
Wow.
I'm so used to saying PS4 that
That's
just
hilarious. I know, I still say it too.
yeah.
I text someone earlier. They're like, what are you doing? Like, playing PS4? Get on with this. Sorry, I'm playing PS5. Sorry.
So what are the advancements since you've been playing PS5? What do you see that's like, oh my gosh, this is so worth it?
Well, like we don't have like a. I don't even think that TV's 4K. I just think it's 1080p. So like.
Oh yeah.
So like visually, you're not gonna see it unless you have a 4K or at least 4K TV, or maybe
Is there anything higher than 4K?
8K.
Is there that exists?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's expensive as shit.
Of course.
It's like new technology.
8K. Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, might as well have a hologram jump out of it. I don't know.
I'm expecting that soon. So.
Soon.
Exactly. So visually, like with the TV in the living room, because I don't know if the one in the bedroom is 4K. It might be. I have no clue. So visually, like you can see some differences, minimal, but there are some. If it was 4K, it'd be way better. But just like the mechanics of the game and everything are just better. Like everything's smoother. The controllers are awesome on the PS5.
I like them.
Yeah.
How so?
So it's like
Is it a little bigger? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. Actually, I don't even feel the size difference between the controllers. Honestly,
It's a tad bigger.
is it?
Like
yeah.
you like
I mean,
the PS4 controller is a bit like slimmer. Like I don't know. I can just feel a difference. Like when I'm holding PS4 controller, I can just like fit my whole hands over it. But like PS5, it's a little more spread out. So like you don't have to like, kind kind of like contort your hand to
Maneuver
press a button.
Your fingers difficultly.
Yeah,
But
Difficultly?
difficultly.
so like the brand is like DualSense. Well, I guess it's Sony, but it's made by DualSense. So like I'm playing a lot of 2K, NBA 2K. So like when like you're trying to run through a screen and R2 is the run button, the button gets like really tight.
Oh yeah,
Because like you're trying to run past people and they're like holding you back, so the button gets real tight.
So it's interactive with what you're doing in the game.
Yes.
It kind of.
when you get
that is a cool thing.
when you get tired, the
Okay.
button gets like when you're like, because there's like the energy meter underneath your guy, and so like when that's almost gone, like the button's like like you can barely push the button. It's really tight because obviously like your legs are hurting, you're tired, you're out there, like Baby D and damn next Friday after she got done chasing Jaede, before he gave her the cookie, you're out there like that.
Baby D.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like that's really cool. Like it's very like the controllers are very interactive, and the fact that like they update the controllers. Not only are the system updating now, the controllers are also updated now too. Because like I think it was it when we first hooked it up? It was like, oh, you gotta update the controller before you can play anything.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
there's a whole lot of technology.
Yeah,
Intense.
the load times are way
Quicker, yeah.
way shorter. Like the load time, like when I go from like the main menu to like start a basketball game, it's probably like 3 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds, I'd say.
That's good.
Whereas on PS4, it's probably 30 seconds.
Yeah. I don't really mind it that much. I mean, I guess because I'm so used to it now, but
But it's an enhancement.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say so. Closing statement: PlayStation is better. Sorry, PlayStation is better.
You got it.
I'll take you guys'
End
word
quote.
for it.
Anything else y'all want to mention before Super Bowl?
I bought some Super Bowl squares.
Ooh.
Oh,
Who'd you go for? What's happening? I mean, what'd you pick?
You just pick squares and then the numbers
So
are picked
explain
at
to the
random.
people what picking squares
So like
are.
there's like
think we talked about this
there's like 100 squares. I feel like we did too. I don't know. Maybe we didn't. I don't know.
Maybe we have new listeners who've never heard of
Maybe.
picking squares. Go
Maybe
on.
so there's 100 squares on the board. One side. So like vertical. I
used to have that.
I have that. Not
I have
vertical.
a shirt that says that.
I have that in my head. So vertical, it will be like the Chiefs, or it could be either. It doesn't matter, but it could be the Chiefs. And then horizontal, it could be who the hell are they playing? Buccaneers. And then like you just pick squares. Like you just pick, you just write your name in a square. And like the ones that it was like $30.
But
30.
from
I
my
picked 6. It was. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say from my understanding, the squares relate to points in
Yes.
certain parts of the game. So
What-
like how many points in the first quarter, how many points in
so
yada, yada.
so once all 100 squares are filled, the numbers are picked at random. So if I have a on the Kansas City side a 7 and on the Buccaneers side a 3, and that's what the first quarter ends in, then I just won $125.
Nice.
Oh,
So you spend so it's like I said, it's like $5 a square. I bought 6. I won what? I won last year.
I forget what you won, but
I
I
won-
think
I think
you
I-
won something.
I won no. I won money,
Yeah.
but like I think I only won 1 quarter.
But
I
it was-
almost won 2, but another guy won like 2 or 3 two in a row.
But I think it was a pretty good win.
Yeah, it was like $125, I think.
Nice.
okay. Well, let's hope you win some money.
I mean, let's
let's
hope
hope
so.
so. Let's hope so, because Uncle Joe taking all day with the stimmy.
Lord knows we need it. Oh, speaking of money, before we get into, talk to me about Dogecoin. What's going on with Dogecoin?
Oh, dude, I don't even know. Like Austin,
I've been hearing Dogecoin. I've been hearing Elon Musk and Mark Cuban,
Yeah.
and yada yada yada, and it's gone up in value. So like,
Austin, aka Captain Redbeard, who has sat with
Been
us,
a co-host on this show before.
sat with us before, co-hosted with us before. He actually told me about it like November. I can tell you exactly right now. He actually told me about it in November, like right before Thanksgiving, because I bought it pretty much the same day that he told me about it. And he was like, yeah, Elon Musk keeps tweeting about it. Every time he tweets about it, it goes like way up in value. And granted, when I bought this, it was just under 0.3 of a cent.
Yeah.
Okay, so I spent $12.08 and got 4,154 coins. Well, okay, cool. And then one day I just happened to look at it. I was showing you. I think it was like last week or 2 weeks ago, and it was up. My $12.08 went from $12.08 to like, what was it, like $250 or $260? Like, holy shit!
Damn.
Like, this is awesome. I keep going up. So every time Elon Musk tweets about this, it goes up in like right now it's at 5.5 cents.
Right.
So every time Elon Musk tweets about it, it goes up. Like, it doesn't go like way up because it's like, if this shit hits $1, I'm selling it. Like, give me my $4,000, okay?
Oh man.
Damn.
Give me my $4,000, okay? But like, I don't know who, but somebody, I don't know if it's the Dogecoin people, I don't know if it's just random, I have no clue. But they're like buying like time on the electronic billboards in Times Square, and there's like, like Dogecoin, we're taking over the world, and like like I thought it was fake, but like they're doing it. So like, I hope hopefully it goes up and keeps going up.
I always hear about, stocks getting big after they get big. So, I mean, it'd be nice to know somebody who was in on it when it was small and then it rose to some, conglomerate situation. So,
well, technically,
that goes well for you.
Technically, I did get in when it was small because it's like I paid less than 0.3
of a, yeah, that is.
So.
No, but I mean like colossal big. Like like
Bitcoin big?
Yes. Like I've never met anybody who I've just heard of people who started out like Lady Gaga's dad started out investing in the internet back in the day before it was the internet. You know what I'm saying? And so when it hit big and the internet became the thing, he had been in it on it for a while. So like I've never, met somebody who that's happened. So I hope that happens for you.
I hope
so too.
You and me both.
We all hoping.
But I guess Dogecoin, from what I read, it was made in like 2013, and like the guy who made it kind of made it as like a joke because Bitcoin was getting all this like publicity and play and everything, and everyone's like, oh, Bitcoin, and so like he made it as a joke. So like, I don't know. Like, I hate to be like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna go much higher than what it is.
You never know.
Because like I'm hoping. Well, a lot of people say that it really has no value because like the market value of it is so high. Like, I guess there's like 100. I think currently there's like 128 billion Dogecoins, whereas there's like, I think they said 6 billion Bitcoin.
Oh, so there's
way more.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why they're like, oh, like it's never gonna get like a true value, like a real high value like Bitcoin. And then I guess every like, what they say, every 5 years or every year or something, they release 5 billion more.
I don't even know how any of this stuff works, so that sounds like
I'm
something to me, but I don't know what it is.
So like,
I just hear about it and it sounds a little interesting, and I know you have your investments.
Yeah, have my little investments,
your stocks,
a little bit of money,
Yeah,
it's a little side change.
Made a little bit of shmoney.
I'm sure some people will win some shmoney tomorrow.
It's kind of like
sure.
true. The whole thing is kind of like noble citizens. The listeners we got now, they're investing in something small, and then when it blows up,
hey.
When it becomes big, they're gonna be like, hey man, I've been rocking with them since day one, since 2020. I came back after the hiatus. I'm a real one.
I've been sitting there wondering all damn year, like, damn, why don't these people record no more, bro? They just like they fell off like a bag of dope or something.
Again, I feel like we have to shout out every time, but like our listeners in the Bay
Area.
That's why they like us right there, Bay Area.
Ooh.
We love the Bay Area.
Noble Citizens Podcast. Ooh. Coming straight out the Bay. Ooh. Shout out E40.
Yes.
I hope he listens to. He's probably one of the listeners too. So
Ooh.
I doubt. You know.
Hey E.
What's his name? Earl Stevens. I think his name Earl Stevens. So I'm gonna call you by government. Earl Stevens. Yeah, Earl Stevens.
Nice.
I don't know. I don't think he likes that. I don't think he'd like that.
Sorry, E40. Sorry.
All respect.
All right.
He's gonna hear you call him that. He's gonna be like, "Don't call me that." Ooh.
Well, I would say that it's Super Bowl Eve, but it's already
Past
the day.
Might point.
It's already the day. So it is the wee hours of Super Bowl 55.
In a mere hours.
It is Super Sunday.
It is.
Super Bowl Sunday. The most anticipated day of the whole year. Probably, right? Because I feel like this is like the most like.
I don't know. I think I anticipate the day I get my tax money back more than Super Bowl.
Wow.
I mean, but this is the day that people mark the calendars. People get the food together. People invite people over, except maybe not these days. But and then people
I
get
don't
the
know,
parties
bro.
going.
We've been eating pretty healthy lately, bro. I don't
We
know.
have.
I mean, I didn't say junk food. You can order yourself some celery with peanut butter. Do you?
That's not kind of fire.
But NFL football already owns a day of the week. So when the biggest game of the year is happening and the world is watching, like this is probably the most anticipated like day of the whole entire year. Like of all sports, like Super Bowl Sunday is like the day, right?
I would say yes. For sports, yes.
Right. So we got Kansas City Chiefs, reigning Super Bowl champions. They're coming back for a two-peat. We got.
Are they gonna back to back it?
I don't know. Because they
Please,
got
yes.
on the
Please.
other side. They got the GOAT. Now, I may not, entirely like the guy, but I respect him. I respect his legacy, his career. Him being the 199th pick of the draft, and nobody thinking that much of him, and he rose up to be Tom Brady, the GOAT, the 6-time, might be 7-time world champion. Switch to another team just to take them to the Super Bowl, even though it's not that, uncommon, because they did have a lot of weapons. And, with the right pick at quarterback, besides Tom Brady, they might have got there anyway. But still, Tom Brady.
I don't know. I still think. I mean, I don't. I'm a bigger basketball fan than football.
Yeah.
So like, I still find that pretty impressive. I compare that kind of to like when Kawhi got traded to the Raptors and then took them to the finals and then won a championship with them, and then like.
Right.
And then he
That's a good example.
And then he left the rapper. Can you talk?
The rappers?
Raptors.
Yeah. He left the
Drake's
rap.
on that team.
he left the Raptors, and like now they ain't shit.
No.
That's how I feel. I feel like that. That's what I feel like.
I don't think he's going to leave the next season, but,
Well,
You
no,
think
I
he's
don't
ever
think
gonna
he is either.
retire?
I'm just like, I know, right?
She's over here waiting for the day, like, you think he's ever going to retire?
He's like the much older like LeBron version of football.
This should be good. Tell us about your feelings of Thomas Brady Jr.
Thomas Ezekiel Brady Jr.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Thomas Ezekiel Bartholomew Brady Jr.
No, that was the other guy. Who are we calling that?
I forgot.
I can't remember.
But anyway,
My thoughts.
Jade has had
Maxwell Bartholomew Struess. He plays for the Heat.
It's true.
Oh.
Okay, so Jade has a long time strong feelings for a young but old Tom Brady. Share with us, please.
Yes, that's the old head right there.
Oh, head.
Old head. I don't
Florida changed him.
know.
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know what it is about Tom Brady. I can't pinpoint exactly what my feelings stemmed from. However, this is a therapy session. However,
I don't know where my feelings stress.
for the longest time, ever since I've known who he was, and he was on the Patriots, I disliked the Patriots, which is, a lot of people don't like them either.
Hi, I'm Jade. I've disliked the Patriots for quite some time now.
Hi, my name is Jaede,
Hi, Jaede.
and I don't like Tom Brady.
Please continue.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is about the guy. I just, there's something that rubs me the wrong way. I don't know what it is. He seemingly seems kind of nice, I guess. He's
Seems
won a
like
lot.
an okay guy. Still like him though.
But I just don't know. I don't want him to win.
Wow. Well, you know what? I personally don't care who wins.
Wow.
I just want to win some damn money.
Yeah, amen, brother.
Drink
Amen.
some beer and win some money.
I'm excited for the food. I feel like this is the first
Yeah.
time in a good month or so that I'm gonna eat beyond what my calorie count for the day allows. But it's still healthy though. So I mean, somewhat healthy. It's just a healthier way of cooking some not healthy foods. It's so.
See, I'm really gambling on my health with this one tomorrow.
But I'm looking forward to that part of it. So we'll see.
The halftime show is The Weeknd.
The Weeknd.
Man, they said that man spent $7 million out of his own pocket to make the show what he wanted it to be.
Miliadas.
Yeah.
I wonder if that stems from the whole Grammy drama, right? So the Grammys were supposed to be on January 31st. However, due to some uprising in the COVID numbers in California, they changed it from
A COVID uprising.
from January 31st to sometime in March.
Uh-huh.
So at the time, I think The Weeknd had told the Grammy folks that he's performing at the Super Bowl, so he didn't have time to really perform at the Grammys because, he was going to be focused on that, right? Mm-hmm. So I think there was some sort of drama. They took that to heart or whatever the case was, but he got no Grammy nom-noms. Not
Damn.
one nomination. And I mean,
Disrespectful.
if you think
Haters.
back to 2020, what was one of the most popular songs?
The
know.
Hills?
I would say Blinding Light.
Oh,
Blinding Lights.
Oh, you talking about? Okay, sorry. You talking
Yeah.
about what you said last year?
Yeah,
Or-
2020.
Okay. I thought for some reason in my head I was
thought you
thinking a
said
couple
20
years ago.
I thought you
but
said
anyway.
2019.
What?
You said 2019.
What is wrong with both of you right now?
Sorry, I'm just.
We're going to play this back. I'm pretty sure you said 2019. We're going to play this back.
Okay,
when we're done.
anywho.
Anyway, go ahead.
Any Hoosier.
What you meant?
What I meant was, yes, throughout the past year, I think Blinding Lights, I don't know if it's plural
Yeah,
or
Blinding
singular.
Lights, I think.
Has been one of those songs that you hear everywhere all the time. It's in commercials. It's it's one of those songs that and it's a good song.
It is.
There's a lot of artistic aesthetics to the video, so it should have gotten something, right?
Right.
And The Weeknd made it no secret how he felt about it. He was very much like, y'all messed up. So I'm wondering if it's, the fact that he felt like he was dissed and dismissed by the Grammys is why he's like going full force for his halftime show vibes.
Oh, so we're saying he's about to put on.
Put on.
He's about to put on the greatest show
Ever.
halftime has ever seen.
Well, they said, I guess, Ariana was supposed to perform during halftime, too.
Was she?
And, yeah, that's what they were saying on the radio yesterday. And they're like, yeah, The Weeknd said that's not happening. There's no time for her.
Oh. Well.
wow.
Yeah. I don't
Wow.
I don't think he said it in those words, but that's what they said. That's how they said on the radio. Ariana was supposed to have a small piece of time for the Super Bowl halftime show, but The Weeknd said there's no time.
Do they have a song together?
I
don't
can't
know.
think of one off the top of my head.
I don't know.
I know, in past years, sometimes when there's a main act, then they'll have other surprise guest people come and kind of do their little thing. I remember the year with Coldplay, Beyonce came on. Last year, well, of course, it was J-Lo and Chiquita.
Yeah.
And a couple years back, they had, other guest artists. I remember that year where Travis Scott was on there with, I think, Maroon 5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So they always have kind of a guest, hey, guess what? Surprise! Here's a new artist doing their thing. Yeah.
Right.
So I guess maybe Ariana was supposed to be that person for this year, but no.
Maybe.
Well, and Justin Timberlake didn't have any guests. It was just him.
Right.
But then again, he's Justin
Him-
Timberlake, so.
Him and
Oh, people are still mad at him about that though, but it's fine.
I'm saying
We can move on.
him and Janet Jackson.
Right, that's what I'm saying. People are still mad about that whole Janet Jackson
Bruh.
thing. So
I'm not mad about it. I'm just saying
That's like how many years?
I think
feel
people.
Like 16 years ago from that point.
I was gonna say I felt like it was about 15 years ago.
Like a newborn baby got their driver's license in between then and now. Then and then.
I think the thing is that people just think that he needs to take more ownership of that situation and be more apologetic to the fact that Janet was affected more than he was in that whole drama. But whatever. Moving on. This year.
I mean, Justin's he's a great guy. He's a nice guy. He no animosity. He didn't mean it. He didn't mean to do it. I think.
I know you are a Justin fan though.
Yeah, but that's my boy. Well, I forgot what movie said it, but I forgot there was some movie that was like, "Oh, Justin Timberlake, that white boy got soul." Like I felt that. I felt that because he does.
From Memphis.
Do we have any kind of score predictions here? Like,
Ooh.
I mean,
I feel like it's just gonna be a high scoring ass game. I don't know exact scores. It's just gonna be like 40.
I guess
to damn.
I guess forget
30,
scores.
I don't know.
Who do y'all think are gonna win?
I don't know.
I know who you want to win.
That's hard.
Who do you think is gonna win?
I like to speak things into existence and only think positive, so Chiefs all the way.
She is a member. She's a temporary member of Chiefs Kingdom.
Exactly, 100%.
Ronnie?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like Tom Brady might take that.
Oh, so you're on Bucks Nation.
I mean, I'm not on no side. I'm on the green side. I'm on the side that's going to give me some money. That's what I said. I'm on.
Saying
I'm just
you
guessing
are a pirate for a day.
for money. Yes.
For money.
Oh boy.
Now, for me, this is difficult because my brain is telling me that, even though both sides are kind of somewhat evenly matched, the Bucks are sort of a little bit more talented, but the Chiefs are coming off of a Super Bowl run, going for another one. The Chiefs stay the hottest team in the NFL. Their offense is just on fire, high flying, just fast, quick, in a hurry. The defense holds that up as well. So my head says that, the Chiefs, like, even though it's Tom Brady, he's legendary in the Super Bowl, except for, when my Giants, beat him twice, but, we don't talk about that. Even though Tom Brady's Tom Brady, I feel like nobody can really stop the Chiefs like that right now. Like, but at the same time, my heart's telling me something different. Going back to what I just said, the Giants beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl twice. The first time, the Patriots were undefeated. They were on the brink of NFL immortality. They were one win away from being a 19-0 perfect season with the Dolphins, but a little higher than the Dolphins because the Dolphins only won 17-0. Patriots would have been 19-0. Nobody would have ever touched that again. And Big Blue came in. Big Blue. What was the word? Resiliency. Resiliency. My dog Eli Manning, brother Peyton, just got inducted in the Hall of Fame. Eli Manning was no longer Peyton's little brother. Now he was Eli Manning.
Wow, this is inspirational.
Super Bowl MVP came in and defied the odds. Nobody gave the Giants a chance. And what did they do? Last drive, heaved it to David Tyree, caught it on the helmet. They got it in the red zone. At least I think it was the red zone, somewhere close to there. And then made the game-winning throw to Plexico Burress in the corner to take the lead and the title.
Can you
and
tell?
The respect.
Can you tell what team he likes? Can you tell what his
And then
favorite
we
team
fast
is?
forward to 4 years later. They said, "Oh nah, the Patriots ain't doing that again. They lost. They lost that little three. They gave that to the Giants. Whatever. There ain't no way Tom Brady's losing to them again. No way again. What did he do? What did he do? Eli, he's called upon by the Giants. Please, Eli, save us. Get us one more immaculate ring over these terrible Patriots." Eli Manning throws a beautiful dime to Mario Manningham, which turned the momentum of the drive. Kept marching down the field, but the Patriots were like, "Hold up, there's still quite a bit of time left. If we kind of let them score, maybe Tom Brady, old holy one, can come back and score. So they let it was Ahmad Bradshaw. It was like the last drive play of that drive because they scored. Ahmad Bradshaw. They let him just cruise in there, and the Giants saw it too. The Giants were like, hold up now, this is too easy. Stop. Don't score yet. He tried to stop himself on the goal line, but his momentum just carried him in there, so he scored. So they're like, all right, we gave Tom Brady a whole minute. Y'all done messed up, but wait a minute. They forgot about the Giants defense, baby. Big Blue Wrecking Crew. Big Blue Wrecking Crew. Stopped them in their tracks. Tom Brady tried to heave it in the end zone for maybe an immaculate, a legendary play that he could finally beat the Giants, and it did not happen. Eli defeats the great Tom Brady once again.
Wow.
To make his mark in NFL history as Tom Brady's father.
Wow.
You preaching today.
They're gonna use that when they induct Eli Manning to the Hall of Fame. That's what they're gonna do.
That was all on the fly. That was like I was rolling with that.
He is reading from the book of Eli today.
So I'm a bit of a Giants fan.
No, really?
So with that being said, my heart is telling me that the Bucs are they're underdogs, and not because they have Tom Brady. Things could happen. They got great players. They got a great defense. They could come back and steal this like the Giants have been stealing it.
Wow.
So I mean, I'm still going to go with the Chiefs, but I do have an upset in mind. So just keep that. Keep that in your mind.
Floating in the background, yes.
The New York Giants will be back soon. I know we suck right now. The NFC East sucks. I'm talking to my football fans right now. I know the NFC East sucks right now. I know the Redskins had no business being in the playoffs. The Eagles tanked just so we wouldn't make it to the playoffs. Like, nobody can tell me otherwise. Don't tell me no, you can't rely on another team to make the playoffs. Well, other people do it, so why can't we?
Jeez.
But we will be back. Trust and believe. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Giants,
Don't worry
please
about it.
reach out to this gentleman. He can go to bat for you, attest for you. If you need any like online content, if you need a voice to
Please.
voice your next video,
New York Football Giants.
your next Giants
Reach out to me.
fan video or something like that. This
Hear
guy,
my voice.
I think
Feel my words.
He's got the job in the bag.
Just listen to her. She knows what she's talking about. She got a degree.
I mean, I try.
A couple.
She got a couple degrees. So, I listen to her. I listen to her all the time.
So, I mean, in regard to tomorrow, later today, I definitely think that
Wee hours.
there will be some back and forth. It will be a hard-fought game because I think watching the Chiefs and how they beat the Bills. They beat the Bills, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure I didn't mix it up. I remember it was the two old heads. It was Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady against each other. Okay.
Old head.
Old heads, yeah. But yeah, so watching the Chiefs and how they beat the Bills, I just think that granted, yes, you said that the Bucs have very talented people, but I think the Chiefs are just kind of titans in Chiefs.
They're beasts. They're Chiefs.
In the way that they, charge the field. So, I mean, I just see the Chiefs taking over. That's what I want, and that's what I see.
That's what I want. That's what I need. That's what I'm getting. It's like I'm looking at you, Pat.
I mean, the guy's definitely got to earn that 500. It's 500 million. Did you say in 10 years?
500.
Oh, okay.
500 million.
Earn it, boy.
Patrick Mahomes is getting. What a life he's lived. What a life.
Impressive.
That's a rich young man right there. Anyway, Super Bowl 55. Tomorrow. Let us know in our social media platforms who you think is going to win. Let us know, or let the Giants know if I should be a part of their social media content with
Please.
my. You heard my sermon just now. I mean, what more of a tryout could I put out there?
Off the fly.
Off the fly. That was off the dome. That was pretty much a freestyle. Like, I won the rap battle just now. Like,
Threw down the gauntlet, tossed the mic. It was amazing.
I made it all about the New York Giants, even though it had nothing to do with them. Like, even though my point really and truly had nothing to do with them, it still has everything to do with them.
Yes.
Eli, what is it? 2021 right now. I think he's eligible in 2026 for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I want to see Eli Manning. I don't care about, he threw so many interceptions. No, I want to see Eli Manning in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He is a 2-time Super Bowl champion. They're just looking at their phones while I'm ranting. He's a 2-time. They can care less. I'm going to close this out. He is a 2-time Super Bowl champion. He is up there, I believe, in passing yards, probably like top 10 or top 5. I don't know about passing touchdowns. I'm going to have to look into that. But he is Eli Manning. He needs to be in Canton. Canton needs him. Canton wants him. Make it happen.
Get well soon, Saquon. Is he coming back soon?
Of course.
Okay,
yeah.
great. All right.
Have you seen his quads? Have you seen his tree trunks? Man, torn ACL can hold him down.
Oh, man.
That torn ACL is shivering in its boots right now because it has to be surrounded by all that muscle. So Saquon will be back. Hopefully the Giants make some good pickups. We gonna be a good team again. The NFC East is wide open. We gonna punch through that thing. Don't worry about it. Thanks again for joining us. As always, it is a pleasure.
Did you guys know we were expanding?
Really?
No, we didn't.
Yes, we are. All of our noble citizens can now listen to us on Amazon Music and on Audible.
Interesting.
Oh, that's cool.
Very much so. Remember to also follow us on IG and Twitter at Noble Citizens PC. Search Noble Citizens Podcast on Facebook.
And you can follow me on the Exchangeogram at Ronnie_NCP.
He means Instagram. You can follow me at _JAEDE_.
Follow me on the IG. It's probound, pro.bound. Feel free on all social medias to let us know who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl. And do you think that The Weeknd is going to have those plastic surgery things on his face? Because I'm banking on yes, but we don't know. Stay tuned for the next one. It's a noble thing to do.